Anand ki khoj. Sip Manoj, sip Sarajit, sip Ranjana, sip Chidanand, sip Rekha, sip Rajesh Shayad, sip Swati, sip Bliko, sip Girish Chand Verma. Welcome, sir. Sip Karan, sip Ruth Anu, sip Chandra, sip Krishan, sip Premchand Gupta ji, sip Anand Swami, sip Bliss, sip Atmatray, sip Shalu, sip the rest of you who I cannot see and your names are not there. Welcome to the call. So today we are going to ask a specific question after the general question. Anybody has any general questions? If you do not have any questions to ask, then I will ask you questions. Okay. So I see Komal asking a question and Ruth Anu and Rekha. Okay, 3 questions. Komal, Ruth Anu and Rekha. Please start. Komal.
Yes, good evening and namaste everybody. Sir, I want once more clearance on I am the doer or I am not the doer. Once more, little more clearance on that.
What do you mean by
abhi bhi pura clear nahi ho raha hai mujhe.
What is the meaning of I am the doer and I am not the doer?
I am the doer, matlab as a Komal, is it I am responsible or I am not responsible?
What do you think?
Sometimes I think for certain things I am responsible, like yesterday you gave the example of eating chole bhature. So I'm responsible for my health. So if I'm eating, I'm responsible. But there are so many things which are not in my hand. So I'm not responsible for that.
Like what? Like what you're not responsible?
I'm not responsible for if somebody is not happy with me. Like suppose somebody is not happy, like some of my relation, you can say any of my relation is not happy with me. But I think I'm not responsible for that.
Then you're not responsible.
If I think I have done something, if I cannot comprehend on that, I'm responsible. Sometimes I feel I'm not responsible for that. So for certain things I'm responsible, for certain things I'm not responsible. I'm the doer sometimes I'm not the doer. Birth was not in my hand. I'm not responsible for my birth. कुछ कभी भी confusion सा है थोड़ा सा कि कहाँ responsible है.
The confusion will be there if we think with the mind. If we think with consciousness, then there will be clarity. Let me explain to you. As long as we are the body, the mind, and the ego, we are the doer. If I am the body, if I am Komal, if I am doing, if I am thinking, if I am responsible for some action, I am the doer. Now, I did not choose my birth. I did not come to earth. I did not choose my parents. I am not the doer. But it is my own karma. It is my own karma that brought me to earth. So therefore, again, I am the doer. I cannot say I am not the doer. The only time when you become not the doer, I am not the karta or the bhokta, is when you realize you are the soul. The moment you realize I am not Komal, it's the name, I am not this body, I am the Atma, Atma is Paramatma, I am that power, then you are liberated from doership. As long as you are not enlightened, you have to accept all actions of you as yours. You cannot just say, you cannot pretend. You cannot pretend I am not the doer. You cannot do something wrong and say, "Arey, maine nahi kiya. Arey, to Prabhu ne mere haathon dwara kiya." Arey, Prabhu ne kaise kiya? So you cannot disown. You cannot disown your actions. So I feel that if you pay a little bit more attention to who am I, then the question of am I the doer will be answered. It all depends. If you think I am Komal, then you are the doer. If you think I'm the Atma in Komal, you're not the doer. The Atma doesn't do anything. The Atma only gives power. So are you clear what I'm saying, or you have doubt, or are you clear?
I'm clear, but I need to realize it a little more. That you can.
It's very simple. Komal, there's nothing to realize about this. Okay, let me tell you one thing. Chaku, you're using a chaku to cut. Is a chaku the doer? Is the chaku the doer?
No.
Who's the doer?
I am doing it. Through me, the chaku is doing.
The chaku is only an instrument. As long as As long as the chaku is an instrument, it is not doing. Suppose you are not touching. अपने आप चाकू काट रहा है. Then who's the doer?
चाकू अपने
अपने
आप तो
आप
काटेगा.
अपने आप चाकू काट रहा है. अपने आप चाकू काट रहा है. Then who's the doer?
चाकू is the doer.
Exactly. Now, I'm just giving you a hypothetical thing because of the chaku. So we have to be clear. The doer is the one who's doing. And if I am not the doer, I am not the doer. If I'm not the one doing, if I'm not the Atma, then I'm free. Contemplate and ask me again tomorrow if you have a doubt. Rutan.
Shubham, Guruji, topic.
Shivoham.
I wanted to share something about the topic of today.
Yes. Go ahead.
Guruji, the topic is that how much time do we have?
Yeah.
So, like I wanted to say, we just have the moment that is going on. It is in the present. What is it? And these moments make up our life, and these moments accumulate till our death.
What did you understand? What did you understand by the question? How much time do we have? Do we have how much time for what?
How much time for enlightenment?
So how much time we have for enlightenment according to you?
So each one then will have a different answer.
No, you tell
the
for you.
journey we
How much
have
time
been.
do you have? How much time do you have for enlightenment?
I just have one moment, Guruji, because the next moment I don't know what it will be.
Okay. So therefore you have to think much deeper. Come back to me as the discussion goes on. If you have only one moment, how are you going to be enlightened? If you're not enlightened, then what happens in the next moment? Suppose we lose our breath, you and me, if we lose our breath, then what happens, Srutanu? So this is the
Then
question
we'll
of
be
today.
united with divine.
If you are enlightened, if you are liberated, if you are not liberated,
then rebirth.
so think a little deeper. You're talking from surface. Let's think a little deeper. Advocate, who's the next question? Rekha. Yes, Rekha, then Yogini, and then Ranjana and Komal again. Rekha.
Shivo, ma'am.
Yes.
I want to know from you that whether I'm enlightened or not enlightened.
So you have to go inside and you have to tell me what you see inside. So you go inside and you WhatsApp. You WhatsApp on the number you have 60600 you or 555, whichever number you have. You WhatsApp what you see inside. When you tell me what you see inside, I'll tell you what you are enlightened. Okay, Yogini.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
Sir, the moment till now we are not enlightened because we haven't realized. But the whole game is that we have to realize to get enlightened and not to come back. So, as today's topic, how long do you think it will take for us to know, to come on the right path?
For
Being
a person.
on the path also, we are not like realizing it.
So did we do the eight stages of spiritual awakening? We finished that
Yes.
that session.
Yes, we did that.
So if a person is not a mumukshu, not a jigyasu, not a jnani, not a yogi, it may take 100 years. It may take 100 janmas. If a person is a jigyasu, a mumukshu, deep yearning for God, deep seeking, if he has accumulated all the wisdom that is needed, I am not the body, mind, ego, I am the soul, nothing is mine, death is certain. If a person is living in yoga, then all it takes for enlightenment is
just the aha.
That's all. How much time it takes? That's 1 second.
Yes. Yes.
If that is not happening, what it means?
That I have not given my 100%.
Something is missing. Dal mein kuch kala hai. See, you ladies, I'm not a good cook, but you ladies, as soon as you eat, And if dal is not tasting good, immediately, I don't know, I think, kya dal diya, kya? And you will say, namak nahi hai. I don't know, namak nahi hai, ya mirchi, hari mirchi nahi hai, ya namak nahi, I don't know. But you know.
Right.
So like that, we have to come to know what is missing.
And so once we are enlightened, once we realize, and as you have given the example of Sir Osho, if we slip down, is it that we have to come from again step one, or
It all depends. It's like snakes and ladders. Which snake bites you and where you reach? You know, snakes and ladders.
yeah.
If the biggest snake bites you, you'll come back to zero. If a small snake bites you, you'll just come down few steps.
Okay.
See, so it's very, see, today's the most important thing. Today we're asking the question, how much time we have? Oh, you may say, oh, I have 1 year. Somebody may say, after 3 years, I will start. Huh? There was somebody, they told me, I am 47. I need 3 years. On my 50th birthday, I will start. Then somebody told me, you know, I am going to start. I am just waiting for my son to get married. The moment my son gets married, I will start. Now, all these things are, it's up to us. How much time do you have? That is the question. So please think about it. Ranjana,
Thank
and
you.
come back. See, remember that when you ask me questions, what I'm going to do is, you all can come back in cycle again and again, but everybody must get a chance to ask. So one maximum 1 or 2 questions, then the cycle comes back. But if you put your hand up again you come back on the line for the next question. Ranjana and Komal. So Komal has come back with the second question. Ranjana.
Shivoham Guruji, I have
Shivoham.
2 questions. One other than the topic and one on the topic.
Yeah.
Other than topic, as Komal was saying, but it is also said कि प्रभु की मर्जी के बिना कुछ नहीं हो सकता, पत्ता तक नहीं हिलता उसकी मर्जी के बिना. तो हम एक्शन कैसे करते हैं प्रभु की मर्जी के बिना?
हम
एक्शंस कैसे लेते हैं प्रभु की मर्जी के बिना? अगर प्रभु की मर्जी हो नहीं
So
सकता.
you have to be clear about what you're saying. When you're saying Prabhu ki marzi bagair ek patta bhi nahi hilega, one leaf cannot move, are you telling me that the trillions and trillions of leaves in this world will not move till Prabhu ki marzi? Literally, is it true? Literally,
नहीं मतलब
it is not. It is not. No, it is not literally true. What it means is as follows. Let me tell you. It means that if something is not as per the will of the divine, if something is not as per the will of the divine, it won't happen. If suppose I'm living, I'm scared कि कोई डाकू आके मुझे मार देगा. Some chore will come and kill me. Some murderer will murder me. Cannot happen. Cannot. This is the meaning. Nothing can happen without the will of God. This is the meaning. But God has given us a free will. God has given everybody in this world has a free will. For example, all human beings. Now, kutta hai. Kutta ko free will nahi hai. Kutta, you dog, you tie by the chain, he will. In Iceland yesterday, one man was taking photography of a dog. वो dog post कर रहा था. Hello, ha, he, who. वो dog तो जितना post कर सकता है उतना ही कर सकता है ना. He cannot start singing a song. Limitation hai. So everything is organized in this world, which means आज धरती घूम रही है. कैसे घूमती है धरती? It is going in a
orbit.
In what? Clockwise. It's going first you have, it's going in the anti-clockwise direction. So first you have got Japan, Hong Kong, India, Dubai. It's going in the anti-clockwise direction. Nobody can change that. You cannot say button dabao. Scientist बोलता है button dabao. कल से उल्टा घूमना है. उल्टा घूम सकता है धरती? नहीं घूम सकता है. Okay, next question.
Next, today's topic, we all know that we are just, this is the moment we know, which is the certainty. For next moment, we don't have any certainty. And we should have, achieved realization, etc. as of yesterday. But still knowing it, we still don't work on it. We don't give our 100%. We are just.
So Ranjana, you are lucky you're on this call. And you're lucky that you're talking about enlightenment. There are billions of people who don't know the spelling of enlightenment. There are billions of people who will not be enlightened in this janma and the rest of in the next 100 janmas. There are people who will come as dogs and frogs, as butterflies, as bees, as trees. You are lucky. The subject is telling you today, Ranjana, jago. Ranjana, wake up.
Yes.
If today is the last day, then you concentrate and try to get to that state of mukti today. Every day, remind yourself, don't procrastinate. Don't put off enlightenment for tomorrow. Don't say, मेरी बेटी की शादी के बाद करेंगे, मेरा grandson or granddaughter आने वाला है. I'm just telling you, it is very sad. We are postponing the most important thing in life. You agree? You don't agree?
100%. 100%.
So that, no, there is no postponing. There is no postponing. It is now. We have to do it now. This is the message for today I have for you. Okay. Thank you. Komal, Bliss, Manoj. Komal, Bliss and Manoj.
Yes, sir. It's about the today I was contemplating since the topic came. As if I think myself as Komal or as body, I don't know how much time I have. It's beyond my. But if as a SIP or as an immortal entity, I'm beyond time and space. I was always there. I will always be there, and all pervading everywhere, all the times. ऐसा mind में आया इस question का answer.
No. Let me explain to you. The moment you say, if I am Komal, then it's like this. And if I am SIP, then I have no time and space. What does it prove?
What does it prove?
It proves that you have not yet realized you are not Komal.
Because
The
this
moment,
thing is also coming.
if you are a Komal and you are not Hathi, then will you tell, if I am not Hathi, then I will. You will say like that? No, you will not say, if I am not Hathi, I am not Hathi. Why should I say if I am not Hathi?
Right. Yes.
When you realize I am not Komal, in that moment, then you go beyond time and space.
Right.
But you have to drop that identification with Komal, with the body, with the mind, with the ego. And that is the challenge. That is what we spoke even in the last week, the two sparks, the spark of self-realization, the spark of God realization, the spark of liberation. See, Komal, knowledge is not realization. वो भी हमने कल परसों किया ना? Yesterday, day before. See, if you say, oh, I am the Atma, I am beyond time and space. And then you start saying, oh, मेरे बच्चे को क्या हुआ? मेरा बच्चा क्या हुआ? मेरा बच्चा कहाँ खो गया? So what does it mean?
I'm still in my body, mind, and soul.
किसका बच्चा? किसका बच्चा?
मेरा नहीं है, वो God का बच्चा.
So that you have to reach that state of realization.
Right.
Okay. Thank you, Bliss, Manoj Sharma. Bliss and Manoj Sharma. Yes, Bliss.
Hi, Shvam dear. Shvam
Shivama,
everyone.
tell me.
I think I'm near, and the time is now. And I am always on the line of very close, very close. And I sometimes I am in meditation and I am thinking about what happened around me, and I'm not there. I am in my world and everything turned around me, but I'm not participate. It's really Maya, it's theater around me, and I'm not there. I'm just watching what happened. I am so crazy about it because, wow, it's really crazy what happened around me, but I'm not there. I am relaxed and I feel only what is go around. It's very special.
Yeah, so very good. Let's see. You are at one level. I know you for such a long time. You are trying to do your best in this subject.
Yes.
You have realized many truth, many truth. You know, even though you're a French girl, you realize Neti, Neti, Tattvamasi. You realize Maya. You realize Leela. You realize everything. So,
Yes.
so as long as you don't let go, as long as you don't slip, as long as you hold on to this, what do you think? You think you will be liberated or not?
No, no.
Why? Why
But
not?
I'm near. I'm near.
So that's all you can do. You have to be near. And
Yes.
and what is the answer to the liberation from near? From near to go over. You know what you need?
What you need, what I need.
You need the answer I will tell you tomorrow. It is in the Zoom call. It's in the Zoom call tomorrow, Friday Zoom call.
Friday Zoom call, I will reach my answer. Yes.
Thank you. Manoj.
Thank
Manoj
you.
Sharma. He would like to speak. Unmute Manoj Sharma. And after Manoj, Suvinay and Surajit. Manoj, please speak.
Good evening, Honorable Guruji.
Good evening.
How are you?
Very good, sir. You are coming for the first time or have you come before?
I have come for the first time on the invitation of Mr. Anand.
Very good. What is the question you have, sir, today?
Sir, first of all, I would like to express my most sincere gratitude towards my most honorable, none other than my Vishwamitra Guru Bharat.
Hanji.
And the Gurutva of Bharat, I have seen right from my parents, my grandparents, my gurus, my relatives, my strangers, everyone. I have received something or the other from everyone around me.
Okay.
So it's a wonderful feeling that my gurus have taught me what this national mass self-ignorance is prevailing in this independent nation, in our independent, so-called independent nation, since our so-called political independence only, other than any other kind of independence, that is still a dream, but only the political independence we have got to go for, to become as much as corrupt as possible. And then we are saying that we belong to Bharat. So
okay.
This irony and this duality in which I have been brought up has been separated from the very beginning in my first class at Kendriya Vidyalaya. And even before that, my grandparents were so nice that they have told me that everyone is my part and I'm everyone's part.
Okay, very good.
And we all are and we all are parts of the same one whole.
That's correct. So
all are inclusive. All are all inclusive. There is no room. There is no scope. There is no space left for any man-made discrimination whatsoever.
Correct. What you say is correct in your own perspective. But what is the question you have today? You have a question, or
my question is: I am fortunate enough that they have told me there are two kinds of eyes, and one is pseudo eye, that is a false eye, and of which we all are victim of. हम अपने को ये समझते हैं, Manoj and you are so and he is so and so and she is so and so. तो उसके वो सबसे बड़ा pseudo है और वो सबसे बड़ा false fake है, जिसे हम पूरी लाइफ लॉन्ग कैरी करते हैं और खत्म हो जाते हैं.
Correct.
तो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट ये है कि उसके अलावा एक दूसरा आई है, that is the sum total of all such pseudo eyes.
Correct.
तो वही सूडो आई और रियल आई का मैं आपके मुखारविंद से मैं चाह रहा था कि आप इस पर प्रकाश डालें, तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, बहुत खुशी होगी और सब लोगों को भी फायदा होगा.
See, it's very simple. रमणा महर्षि ने कहा नान यार. नान यार means who am I? Adi Shankara ने कहा कोहम. Then its answer came soham or shivoham. ये Manoj, the question, who am I? This question, when we go in a quest, जब हम तलाश में जाते हैं, when we are in a quest, Who is this I? Then we come to realize I am not I. I am not I. In the Upanishads, they say, Neti, Neti, Tattvamasi. So you're coming for the first time in one call. I can't give you the whole thing, but we have this call every day at 8, Fridays at 7:30. So maybe Anand will add you to the broadcast list. If your number is there, we will add you. We will give you the daily topics. Please come for a few more calls. Try to get aligned with what we are talking. There are many masters on this call. It is not a lecture. It is a question answer session. तो आप तो जानते हैं आप मनोज नहीं है, आपका नाम मनोज है, ये तो आपने खुद कहा. So according to you, who are you, Manoj? According to you, who are you? Please unmute. Who are you, Manoj, according to you?
I think, not I think, but I feel. Thinking is very superficial, but feeling is very deep. And I feel that I am the consciousness that is pervading everywhere.
Very good. You are feeling the right feeling, but my request is please join the call and come and give us your valuable inputs and questions and answers. And I welcome you to the call. You are the consciousness, but the consciousness that you're talking of comes from the soul, the Atma, the spark of unique life. And what you feel, the consciousness, is the energy that comes from the Atma. And when the moment of death, when the soul departs, then there is no consciousness. Thank you, Manoj. Thank you for your participation. We'd like to see you probably on video next time. Suvinay and Surijit. Suvinay.
Guruji Shivam.
Shivam, sir.
Guruji, I think each and every moment, we have to be in consciousness. But it is theoretically, it seems very easy, but practically it is very difficult because we are in a mind, our mind overtakes this thing, and after a certain time, we feel that we are a toys in the hand of mind. After that, when we realize what we are doing, what we were doing since our childhood till date, then it seems that we were engaged in all futile works. All the thoughts and worries were futile, and nobody literally told us or guided us what to do and what is the right thing. So to be in present moment, it requires a lot of practice and guidance too, because sometimes we are deviated from the path of enlightenment. So Guruji, it is we are very fortunate to have you, and on this Zoom call, this Zoom calls helps us to be aligned with ourselves.
Very good. Beautiful, very beautifully said, Suvinay. See, Suvinay, what you said, what we have in our life is the moment now, and now, and now. You had an opportunity to speak, you spoke. If you did not speak, then you would have lost the opportunity. We have to use the opportunity of now. That's why this word now has a huge value. When I say now, I like to use the word now aligned with today, because it looks like we have today. It seems there is no guarantee that we will have the whole of today, but at least the now, what is now is nothing but a beginning of today. ये जो abhi hai, this abhi is the beginning of today. It's a continuous process. When the moment comes, जब हमारा प्राण खत्म हो जाता है, that's over. The moment is we surrender ourselves. We should be in surrender. But if we waste the moment, like you said, we have not been guided correctly. We have not been. I was wandering for 48 years. I was wandering for 48 years. And I thank the Lord. I say, Prabhu, if you had not made me take a U-turn and change, I would have been wandering till my death. And I would lose my breath and I would come back and I would again live and cry and die. So you are very right. It is up to us. It is a precious moment, Suvinay. And if we don't see, we can be busy. We can be busy. There are people who are saying, bale, 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 hey, maja karo, maja karo. And I know many people. For them, if that glass of whiskey is there, life is sorted. But they are living a life of illusion. When the doctor declares their kidney has failed, they start crying. Doctor, mujhe bachao. Doctor, mujhe bachao. Kya doctor, mujhe bachao? Kya bachao? You are far away. Doctor cannot save you because you are far away from the truth. So very good. I mean, I like what you said. What you said is very true, but whatever is over, we can't change. Vinay, we have got now. You are fortunate. We are all fortunate to be on this call. I am fortunate I have you so that we are talking. Imagine none of you were on the call, then who I will talk to? So every day I facilitate this call because I am blessed to have realized some truth. And I want to share that truth. I want all of you to have that spark of enlightenment. That's why every Friday I prepare 30 minutes extra talk to help you. But many people, they are lazy. Many people are lazy. Okay, I must do it. Yeah, I will do it. No. You know, have you seen people missing the bus? You know, I missed my flight. No, I was late in Helsinki last 2 weeks back. I was not lazy or something, but I just took for granted and I went to the flight. The flight is gone. Over, gone. Flight is gone. So good, Suvinay. Thank you. Surajit and then Rumataji and Vanita. Surajit.
Namaskar, Guruji.
Namaskar.
Sir, I think enlightenment depends on curiosity to know about who am I. It's not depends on time and money, sense enjoyment and participation. And what is the connection between me and God? Then we will start. Then we should go on a quest and acquire knowledge about this. Then we start.
But
realize.
No. You are saying it doesn't depend on time.
Sir,
so you have got how many years you have for enlightenment? 10 years, 20 years,
sir,
30 years?
time फालतू चीज में time लगाना वो इधर करें
नहीं ऐसा नहीं. See, the question is this: you are 19 years old now. You have guarantee how much time you have got for enlightenment?
मतलब फालतू काज में टाइम मत लगाओ, मतलब इस टाइम में वर्तमान में जियो नहीं ना.
नहीं, वर्तमान में जियो अलग बात है. The curiosity must be passionate. Your desire for God and for liberation must be an obsession. Not like, some people say, आज क्या हुआ? नहीं, आज वो क्रिकेट मैच है ना, तो आज क्रिकेट मैच, कल हम जूम कॉल पे आएंगे. Many people, क्या हुआ आज? They feel shy to tell me कि क्रिकेट मैच हो गया. Because कैसे
सीरियसली नहीं ले रहे.
नहीं, वो curiosity weak है. That curiosity can be strong, that curiosity can be weak. If your desire is mumukshu, then you will have a clear priority.
मोक्ष मतलब?
मुमुक्षु मतलब जो प्रभु और मुक्ति को ही चाहता है. It is called mumukshutva. Mumukshutva means जैसे कोई miser जो सोने को बेचता है, वो सोने के पीछे कैसे भागता है, जैसे लैला मजनू के पीछे कैसे भागता है, जैसा कोई बच्चा है, उसकी माँ खो गई, वो माँ के लिए कैसे रोता है बच्चा. That is the yearning. You must have the deep yearning, mumukshutva, for God, for liberation.
सर ये सब करने के लिए तो पहले तो खुद को जानना पड़ेगा कि मैं कौन हूँ असल में. खुद
को कैसे जानेगा?
बुक्स क्यूरियोसिटी सही होगा ना.
नहीं, वो the curiosity should be a burning desire. वो जो आपका curiosity and your desire for God must be the most important priority of your life.
सर बिलीफ से होगा. सर बिलीफ से होगा कि गुरुजी के ऊपर बिलीव करो.
हाँ, बिलीफ होगा तो फॉलो करेगा ना. बिलीफ नहीं होगा तो कैसे फॉलो करेगा?
हाँ तो नहीं करेगा, जिएगा 99% ह्यूमन की तरह.
So Surajit, you are just new to the call, few days. So keep on coming on to it more and more and more. जैसे पानी गर्म होता है, पहले थोड़ा थोड़ा गर्म होता है, फिर और गर्म होता है, फिर बॉईल होता है। वो बॉइलिंग पानी से चाय अच्छा बनता है। वो ठंडे पानी से चाय बनाओ, चाय बनेगा?
Right.
ओके, रू माता जी एंड वनिता, थैंक यू सुरजीत। रू माता जी
प्रणाम गुरु जी। शिवोहम।
नमस्कार, बताइए।
शिवोहम गुरु जी।
शिवम,
You are an example in front of us. Your purpose is to make us enlightened. So you are devoting all the time in writing books, singing bhajans, Zoom call and talks, different places, and you are doing only this, nothing else. So we have to be like you. Whatever we are doing during the day, but our connection should be with the God. We are
What-
doing our work at home, but we should be connected to God. Bhagwan ka hath pakad ke rehna hai.
what
I
you're
think-
saying is, no, what you're saying is 100% correct. Huh? First of all, but I cannot make you enlightened. I can do everything possible to help you. Finally, you have to take the pill. जो 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 दवाई लेना है, मैं आपके लिए दवाई नहीं ले सकता हूँ, दवाई आपको लेना है।
That is
But
there.
But the point, Rumata ji, what you said is very important. 2 points. I'm bringing 2 points based on today's topic. Today's topic is how much time do we have? Rumata ji, if we are going to divide our day, you know, आज मेरी daughter-in-law के किटी पार्टी के लिए लंच बनाना है। हाँ, कल तो हमारे दीपावली के लिए हमारे को दीप जलाने के लिए दिया लेना है। अगर हमारा ध्यान अलग 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 चीजों पे जाएगा, then the time is getting divided.
Yes. And Guruji, first of all, we don't know how much time do we have actually, because life is just like a bubble. We don't know even next moment we will be there or not.
But Rumata ji, that is not important. What is important, Rumata ji, if you are giving all your time to the divine, then you don't have to do anything else.
Yes.
If you are giving all the time, if you are not giving all the time, then there's a question mark. अगर आप प्रभु को पूरा दिन प्रभु को देते हैं, तो और क्या चाहिए फिर?
Yes.
We are not able to give God all our time. We are not able to give God all our energy, all our focus, all our life. That is the challenge we have to do.
All our love also.
Yes, all our love. Okay, thank you, Rumata ji. Good point. Vanita, yes, Vanita.
शिवोहम सर,
Sure.
अभी आपने कहा that you are all not giving enough time for God. When I ask myself, what are you doing throughout the day? Yes, I know I am connected to God, whether in action or not. I know pretty well that I'm connected to God, because every time I like to read some book when I'm not doing any action, listen to your talk. But still that spark, light of spark, I don't know, I'm not getting that, though I am devoting my time in this, trying to clarify a lot of things, but still, I'm sure it will come, but time is running out, I know. Every day I say time is running out, but pretty sure it will come, but that spark of...
Vanita, if you are committed to the Lord and to your liberation, if you are committed and you are saying all the time, my concentration is on this,
Yes,
it will happen. If your concentration is 50%, I cannot guarantee. If your concentration is 75%, God, 25%, I cannot guarantee. If your concentration is 100%, nothing in this world can stop you.
yeah. But while doing some action also, behind your this thing, it's only earning for God. It's only God. It's only God.
That's all
I
you
can
need.
feel that. I can.
No, that's all. See, the problem is, suppose I know people, they will come to me and they will say, you know, AiR, as ha bolo, 3 days now. I had gone for 3 days somewhere, huh? And 3 days I didn't come for Zoom call, huh? And 3 days I forgot about God, huh? And after 3 days now, no, I have finished that. Now I have come back. Such a person, can I guarantee liberation? Can I guarantee enlightenment?
No.
See, be clear about it.
But I feel very happy throughout the day. What is that happiness then?
No, that happiness may be because you are ever in consciousness of the divine. Maybe that is why you are happy. But I'm giving a see, in this call, Vanita, we are very straightforward. Are we straightforward or we are not straightforward?
Yes, we are.
Very straightforward. There is no unis, no hanky-panky here. If a person forgets God, does not mean that he cannot realize God. But again, he has to start from the beginning.
Yes.
If you are aligned with God, you want liberation, you want enlightenment, and you don't leave it. You hold on to it. You cling on to it. How can it go? Where can it go? But
it cannot go. But why this delay? I don't know.
That person was sitting in the train with me in Switzerland. The person was sitting in the train with me, and we also sitting nicely. Suddenly, the train station came. The person said, "I'm going to just pick a beer." Went outside, picked the beer, and came back inside. All the seats became full. That person had to stand in the train for 3 hours. That person had a seat, but went outside to buy a can of beer. So, so when you have the seat and your train is going to move, then why do you need to get up to go get a can of beer?
No, I will not do that mistake.
No, I'm not. I'm giving you a live example of what I see happening in my life. So, my dear friends, if there's nobody else who has a question, let me tell you today's subject. How much time do we have? We don't have time. If you want God, you want enlightenment, you want liberation from misery, you want to become the immortal soul, you have been given an opportunity in this call. I think we are all blessed. We are all blessed to reach that state. We all can reach that state. But we cannot reach that state if we do not follow the path. You have to follow the path. And the path is not impossible. Sometimes when I have gone to Tirupati many years back, and I saw one old lady. That time I was a teenager. I must have gone when I was 13 or 14 years old. And there was one lady who was rolling in the temple, her body. Going, I know how many of you have seen rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. And I asked her, "Amma, why you are rolling like this? Amma, it's hurting your body so badly. I could see some blood coming from her foot." She said, "I'm doing this for God." I remember this must have happened 40 years back. I cannot forget that scene. Is it necessary? Is God wanting us to roll on the stones and hurt ourselves to impress God? We are lost in wrong acts. We are caught in rituals. Somebody is breaking their house and making new doors and windows because of Vastu Shastra. And they are lost in these beliefs, in all these things. How will we reach that point? So, my dear friends, it is very important for us to realize we don't have time. We don't have time. The time is now. The time is today. Don't waste your life. Your life is escaping. Every day your life is escaping. And don't think, some of you think you're fooling me or cheating me. No, I am nobody. I am nobody you should worry about. You have to worry about your own conscience, your own Atma, your own life, your own opportunity. Who am I? I am nothing. My job is I have to continue living as the Atma till that moment where I surrender myself completely to the divine. But you have this golden opportunity. There are so many masters on this call, so many enlightened people who are enlightened to different levels. I mean, when we talk about it, the realizations are of different levels. But I know there is still a long way to go. So we all have to be committed. The time is now. Right? We have last question from Ruth Anu. Ruth Anu, last question, then we will close.
Guruji, I read your books also. I listen to you also. I make an effort that I should not miss my Zoom call up till unless it is like very urgent. So, but still, I would say that I am in worldly things. I'm not beyond that.
Why are you in worldly things?
Worldly things, but I'm in conscious now. This much I know that I am in conscious.
Then why do you say you're in worldly things?
I know, okay, fine, I'm watching movie. I know, okay, I'm watching movie. After that, I'll do this or that. But I'm not totally lost into it.
Good. If you're not totally lost, it's good. But remember this, the more and the more and the more passionate you are. Suppose you're watching, which movie you watched? Tell me, what movie you watched?
I watched old movies like
No,
Anand.
whichever movie you're not feeling shy about, just tell one name, Anand.
Like Anand, yeah, like Anand.
Okay.
Andhi, Anand.
Tell me, after watching 2 hours of Anand, what did you get?
I got to know that life is unpredictable and we should be happy till we are alive.
You didn't know that before you watched the movie Anand? You've already seen the movie Anand how many times?
Yes.
This is where we have to make a right choice. I understand. Sometimes we are in a family. Somebody else wants to watch a movie. We have no choice. Our family is watching the movie. We also want to watch the movie because we don't want to displease them. Fine. I'm not saying that displease everybody and try to create panic in the house, but be in consciousness that you have limited time. I am blessed. I am fortunate. I refuse to do anything other than my work of enlightenment. Wherever I am, even some of you may be thinking I'm traveling here around the world. No, whichever world I'm traveling, I'm still writing my book. Today I wrote a book. Today I wrote a bhajan. Today I did Zoom call. Today I gave question answer. I don't go away from my focus, from my path, from my God. It is for you all to have that commitment. The time is over. I'm sorry we can't. Manoj, tomorrow we are meeting, I think, at 7. So, and those of you who are newcomers, on Sunday, 6 p.m. only orientation talk to newcomers, not people who are advanced. But the rest of you tomorrow at 7. Today the time is over. With folded hands, I bow down to you.